Let's talk about motivation. There are certain days where I'll be at the pitch wondering, what the hell am I doing here? I'm sure some of you have had those days too. There's just super low foot traffic, it's cold, it's windy, maybe there's excessive noise from a band or a construction or something, and people walking by look like they would not be interested at all. I'll just be sitting on my prop case wondering if a show is even possible. It just looks dead, as we say. Why am I still sitting there? I have a warm home, I've got cash in the bank. Why am I sitting there shivering, miserable, waiting on something that might never happen? Sometimes I'm motivated by the high price of parking at the pitch. Well, I have to do a show now since I paid so much to park, but I'm still not inspired. I'd have to unpack my props, build them with my cold hands, set up the amp and the mic, do a long crowd build on a really slow day before the show even got started. So why am I sitting here? It's the game, or the love of the game, that keeps me there waiting and hoping. It's the pursuit. I don't need to do a show, but I want to. I just need that spark of inspiration. And sometimes it's a really small thing that gets me going. Maybe I thought of a joke that I want to try, or maybe someone saw me sitting there and asked if I was going to start, or sometimes I'm just running out of time. Our pitch has a 2-hour time limit, so if I get to the point where I've only got 40 minutes left, it's either start a show or leave. All the worry and the doubt is for nothing, because every time I make the decision to do a show, I get a great result. Even if it doesn't turn out to be a monster show, I get people laughing, clapping, having fun watching me, and I leave with more money than I arrived with. It's no longer dead. I brought life into the space. I turned blank faces into smiles, created magic, something that lives. And in the rare case that I do leave without doing a show, I feel worse for it, disappointed. The downfall of having such freedom as street performers is we can just leave whenever we like. We don't have to stay and do a show. But the minute you leave the pitch and you go inside anywhere, you have to start following rules. If you go to a bar, you have to be this age. If you go to a movie, no outside food or drinks. If you go to a theater, no cameras. If you go to someone's house, no shoes. If you go to someone else's house, we don't watch TV on Tuesdays. It's rules everywhere. Outside, there aren't really rules. There are laws, but not rules. Outside, we all just see the same thing, the sky and the earth. We're all free to do what we want. What more motivation could you possibly need to do a show outside than pure freedom? Freedom to bring together a group of people and make them laugh together, where they might be from different demographics, races, opposing political sides. So what? Funny's funny, and everyone loves a laugh. Everything's moving outside now, because right now, outside is safe. That's why every restaurant has outdoor seating now. So I believe that street performing is in for another golden era. And street performers' festivals will be able to come back much sooner than indoor festivals. Christchurch and Auckland busker festivals are also going ahead early in 2021. That's what keeps me motivated while I go through this time. The promise of a bright future, a new career highlight. You might think that your career has already had its peak, but it hasn't. It's had highlights for sure, but a career doesn't end after a highlight. It just keeps going. And now, as I get further and further away from the last time I performed, I wonder more and more if I still have it. Have I still got the chops to make a great street show happen, and will the audience want to watch it? Probably. But until then, I've sidestepped into a different role, the role of a teacher rather than a doer. I've had many great teachers in my life, and none more significant than my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu master and mentor. The two most significant things that I've learned from him are A, the body knows what to do. Even if you think you forget, your body and your brain never forget. And B, when you teach, you start to get better at your craft because you have to explain things to others more precisely. Since writing so many street performing tutorials over the last few months, I found that I was coaching myself when I was doing street shows this summer. hearing the words of my lessons ring through my brain while I was mid-show. Now, I'm getting even more excited for the new beginning. We're on the precipice of a new boom in the street performing industry. Cities that never had street performers festivals before are going to be trying it out. I even had a conversation last week with someone who wants to make one happen in Chicago. So while you still have a bit of free time left, you can invest in yourself and your performing future. The good news is my online course for street performers is nearly complete, and I'm going to open it up for enrollment in 7 days on November 16th as a soft release. I've finished 61 of the 72 tutorials, which I think is plenty to get folks started, and the rest will be completed over the next month. Because it's a soft release, there'll be a huge discount for anyone who enrolls in the first week. It's a one-time payment only with full access to the entire course. Aside from the discount, the best thing about getting in first is that not only will you have first and unlimited access to the content, but you'll be able to help me add things that might be missing or adjust things that need better explanation. So, if you'd like to be sent a notification when the course is released, go to ultimatestreetperformer.com and sign up with your email. I'll put a link in the comments. And the next time you're reluctant to do a show because it looks like it's going to be hard work, don't waste your time thinking about it. Just do it. Because there's a magic audience out there waiting for you to wave your magic wand and make something out of nothing.